Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in today. On the show today, I have Brandon. He's the CEO of DPS Consulting. Brandon, welcome to the show. And very interesting, Brandon is also a lecturer in law at University of Southern California, which is very interesting. So, welcome to the show, Brandon. Why don't you introduce yourself and your company?
Thank you for having me, Neil. I really appreciate this. Excited to be on your podcast. Yeah, my name is Brandon Swinford, and I'm the CEO of DPS Consulting Group. What we do at DPS Consulting Group is we not only help people with their legal matters, but we also help people with we have a consulting and legal side of our business. We come in not only help them with like the compliance aspect of things from the legal aspects of it, but also the implementation side as well. So pretty much a company will come in, we'll build a custom AI solution for them. Well, from there we will go in and build the cybersecurity guardrails around it, and then we will also do. I will help them with their legal. I'll put the legal kind of give them the legal setup to making sure they're compliant as well. So our main focus is on small to mid market companies, and that's one thing we do. We do also do like things like HIPAA, data privacy, cybersecurity stuff in general. So yeah, that's what DPS does. It's taken off really well, and people love it. They love the fact that they don't have to go get don't have to go out and get a consultant, a lawyer, and then get a bunch of IT teams. So we kind of help them implement it all. We're kind of like the in between person, so we kind of help them ensure that everything's operating. So yeah, it's going pretty well so far.
Excellent. So it's like a one-stop. So they come to you for the solution. You not only provide them with the implementation, but also the legal aspect behind it, the compliance, the cybersecurity piece, and everything around it. Right? That
Exactly. But yes, definitely that's pretty much what it is. We try to make sure that my clients have the easiest situations possible, making sure things they don't have to stress about. I could draft the policy, for example, a cybersecurity, a WISP policy, for example, but actually implementing that is the struggle that a lot of companies face. Most lawyers will come in and just draft it and then, all right, good luck. But actually implementing it, making sure all of this, everything's actually implemented into your systems. Things are not, you're talking the talk, not
yeah,
just having things on paper, which
yeah.
most companies, that's what they do. They just have it down. It's never actually been implemented into the systems.
So you said your customer base is mostly small businesses, right?
I try to focus on small to mid market companies. Yes, correct.
Okay, okay. How big is your client base right now?
How many clients? I have around 10, 15, give or
Okay,
take. I mean, it
okay,
comes up and down. Some people just want me for, hey, can you draft a policy for me? That's my legal side of my things. Hey, I need help with, I need some terms of service and a privacy policy real quick. I'm starting up a startup. Happy to do that. So I get some of those one stopper, but my main client base is around 10 to 15 clients
okay.
of consistent business.
Got you.
It's a
And
while to get there though.
how long have you been in the industry?
I've been doing this for 10 years or so. I've
Okay,
been in different aspects of the fields. I started off with really want to be a merger acquisition attorney, and that's why my whole career is kind of going towards that. But this thing called GDPR came in, this wild thing called GDPR when I was working at a company, and they really needed help really understanding it. And like I was like, I'll learn it. So this was when it was back in 2017, 2018, and I was like jumped in on it. Never turned back. That's when I kind of pushed. I was doing a lot of HIPAA stuff too, but that kind of pushed me into more that direction of data privacy and then cybersecurity. I graduated law school and stuff. Then I became like a consultant, and I did that for a while before DPS started. And I started working in different things like crypto.com. I
okay.
worked at ad tech, just different spaces. I was like, you know what? I want to start my own thing. I feel like I've had so much experience in different industries.
Hmm.
Why not start my own thing? Because I had people reach out to me for advice on things. I'm like, I'm gonna take the plunge.
Yeah, that's the difficult part for a lot of people, right? To take the plunge. You did the right move
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
so.
Yeah,
Right now, it feels like I made the right move, but you just never know. Things come up ebbs and flows, and that's the fear of it. Is just
yeah,
you're always that fear, like what if something goes wrong,
right.
like, in the back of my mind. But you can't have that mindset. If you have that mindset, then you're setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah. Like, do you initially when you started the startup, did you feel the imposter syndrome? Like, does it come to people? Is that normal?
Oh yeah, for sure. You're going to you're when you submit like a bid or a proposal or something like that, you're like, who am I going against? In the back of your mind, like, who are these other people I'm going against? You just never know
Yeah,
who who you're going against. So in the back of your mind, I'm like, am I good enough? What do these people
Yeah.
think of me? And
Hmm.
it takes a lot of trial and error. Like I explained to you, Neil, I'm a surfer, and I used the analogy when we were talking previously about
Right.
how I got when I first started off surfing, I just got pounded by the waves. They were just constantly going. They were just beating me. I would fall, get back up, try again. And that's how business is you got to go with the flow, go with the wave. And that's when I learned to
Hmm.
finally ride the waves correctly is by I rolling with the wave versus trying to fight against it, controlling the wave. I kind of went with the flow. So that's with business, the same mindset. You got to expect things to go wrong. You got to fail to go up, fail
Yeah.
upwards. And a lot of things when I was getting, I regret. I'm like, oh, I was so stupid, like overcharging people, trying to find the right price point, thinking like it would become easy, and it just doesn't. It just doesn't. You think it does, but it takes
Yeah.
time, it takes patience, it takes the willingness to fail and get embarrassed here and there, but you'll get it. You just gotta be patient.
Right. Yeah. That's very interesting, and thanks for sharing that. What about so? How did you get your first client? How? Tell us about that story. What were the challenges
Most
there?
of my clients are actually referral, and always like from my first client was a referral from an old coworker. I told her I'm starting my own thing. She threw me some business, and a couple they just came naturally through referral. I think still to this day, 90% of my business is referral. I go to some networking events, part of some
Oh,
groups. What really made me start really expanding my business out is I took myself and put myself into my background. Being a lawyer, data privacy, cybersecurity, AI. That's like my main focus. That's not like the most uncommon thing in the world, but I use my field and implemented it more into people. I started focusing on people in like cybersecurity, more manufacturing company. I put my business into a different like the idea of what I do into in industries that weren't as understanding of it. So it makes me stand out in the field when I go to events. I don't just go to like an event with a bunch of attorneys who do data privacy, cybersecurity. Yeah, then I won't stand out. So I put myself in. I started going to networking events in places and fields where they were like, "Oh, I've never heard of someone who does that." So that's kind of when I started shifting. And at first, I started off being mostly data privacy, and I started talking, and people were like, "Oh, cybersecurity." I realized people are way more scared of cybersecurity. They were way more interested in my cybersecurity background than my data privacy background. They're like, "Oh, wow, I've never met an attorney who does cybersecurity." So second, I was like, "Huh." I'm pivoted. I just remarketed my company as more of a cybersecurity company, and then that does data privacy, AI, and stuff. I mean, now
yeah.
it's like probably more important, but people they want to be protected. They know that they're scared of the breaches. They're not scared of really the data privacy fines yet. I mean, I think that's slowly coming more. It is scared of it in GDP in Europe, but not quite.
Hmm.
Like, it's hard to push it. Convince people to be scared about it. But cybersecurity, no matter what, people hear it in the news, they hear the breaches, and it happens to their friends. It happens at pretty much every business. So it really stands out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have myself meeting a lawyer first time who knows cybersecurity, AI compliance, who delivers tech. So that is like you have a very unique set of skill set. And very interestingly said, the networking events that you attend, it's when you tell people about what you guys do, they're like, wow, right? Something that I think that's a great strategy to network, right? I mean, you don't want to go to a bunch of places where people are doing the same thing and they have heard about it. You go to somewhere where
100%.
they will be like, wow, there's that wow factor is there when they hear about you. Very good.
100%. If you don't stand out in the field, if I go to start going to the same events where everyone else is going, people are like, "Here's another guy." They're gonna forget about you. If you go to
Yeah.
somewhere that you could stand out, be a unique fish in the pond, you'll stand out way more, and people remember you. People will remember. Oh, I remember you. You do like when I go to the event, I see these people over and over again, same people. But they're like,
Yeah.
I remember you. You're the lawyer who does this, or you're the one who builds custom AI solutions. So you start, but if you put myself in a group of all people who do AI, and I say I'm doing AI too, they don't remember me.
Yeah. It makes sense. Very good approach. So you said the reference is working for you. Uh, what? So is that the main channel? Like, so once you had your first client, then you had obviously case study, and you delivered, and then that helped you to get more clients, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's my main channel is just referrals. My clients refer me business. I do well. They say I know someone, and slowly pivots.
You
That's
build
how
the
I started
trust.
off. It was just pure referrals. I mean,
Okay.
I joined some networking groups and stuff where I got a couple clients from that. Most of it just is you just talk and give each other business cards and then you forget about each other. But sometimes you'll occasionally get a person that you connect with, you stands out, you have something you talk about, and then a lot of it is networking events build a relationship. It takes time to get there.
Mm.
Occasionally, if someone's like, "I really need help right now," most of the time it just takes some time to build the relationships. But yeah, that's why I just refer. I kind of got lucky. A lot of people I used to work with in my previous companies found I told them secretly I was doing this, and because I was like I didn't want to go fully commit to it because I was like I was still kind of throwing my resume out of pure like you said imposter syndrome. I was like I'm a little nervous to fully commit to this, and I was like I started getting enough people. I'm like okay, I think I could. I have 3 kids, so it's really risky to. I just had a newborn last year, so and I mean I was one, but yeah, so it was a wild time to start a business. Went full in on a business. I
Mhm.
started 2.5 years ago, but that first year and a half I wasn't fully committed. Till last year is when I fully committed to it, 100% like committed. Maybe a year and a half ago.
What are your plans for the rest of the year? Is there you have any targets in mind that you want to be here?
Yeah, my goal is to really expand out my AI business because I think what I do is unique. Is the someone who could build the AI, but put the cybersecurity guardrails around it. A lot of people can build it, but a lot of people can't build it custom. I have an AI, very well respected AI head of AI who does really good work. I'll have them do that, and I want to build that a little bit more because yeah, I mean I need to start hiring more people because I can only do so much on my end because it's my business right now is too dependent on me personally, and I think that's
Hmm.
something it's just hard to it's really tough. I tried to do it a few times and it just didn't work out hiring people. So I'm like, I can just do it faster myself. But I can't have that mindset because that's if I have that mindset, then I'm never gonna be able to hire anyone. So you have to be. I'm trying to. What I'm going to do is through USC, I'm gonna probably hire an intern or something. So someone I want to build up because I know how hard it is nowadays to be a lawyer these days. It's not easy, especially new if you're trying to break into the field. Because now that with AI, a lot of these junior attorneys' jobs are getting wiped up because they're like, we don't need you. We can do a lot of these. They pay a little bit more, get us a
Hmm.
couple tools, and can
Hmm.
take away the young associate's job. So I want to mentor someone and kind of bring a couple up so they can start hopefully take over the legal side and build out more of my consulting side of my business a lot more.
That makes sense. So, if you can speak something around AI, like how is it helping you in your deliveries compared to what it used to be before in your consulting experience?
How it's helping me, or just in general? Yeah, AI has advanced quite a bit. When I first got into it 5 6 years ago, I was part of a startup who was just doing just machine learning and NLP, and then this thing called NLU came out, Natural Language Understanding came out. It was just like whoa, these things it started advancing quite a bit, and then I mean since ChatGPT and stuff like that came out, it's taken a huge jump and it's allowing businesses to really prosper. I remember trying to convince because we built a product that we're supposed to go to be like a legal tech thing. Trying to get lawyers to do AI, use AI tools was just they would laugh at us. It was just crazy to them. Like, no,
Yeah.
we won't use AI. I can't trust this. But
Right.
now, if you're not using AI, you're a bad law firm. You're behind. You're behind because now there's law firms just dedicated to AI. So things have changed crazy fast, and it's only gonna get more quick. And I think it's if using your business, there's a lot of ways to advance your operations and stuff. That's why I haven't really hired because I can just do pretty much anything myself with AI. I can speed things like operation marketing stuff,
Yeah.
my content. I was paying people to do it, but I'm like, what? Asked me to do it myself. So things like that. I mean, it's good to have those people to kind of alleviate some of your burdens, but I mean, if
Yeah.
it's up to a point, I could do basic stuff myself.
Yeah, but that is true. With AI, you can do a lot of stuff on your own, and it's not a nice to have now, right? It is built giving you serious efficiency, productivity, speed. Like the amount of stuff you can get generated, even for legal aspects, legal documentation. They are tedious, right? So you're moving very fast. Thank you for sharing. If people are interested to learn more about you and how they want to reach out to you, if you can share our viewers.
Yeah, you can reach out to me on LinkedIn, Brandon Swinford. Just type it, I think you'll be able to find me. Or you can find me on my website at www.dpsconsultinggroup.com, or you can just send me an email at brandon@dpsconsultinggroup.com. And yeah, I'm looking forward to connecting with people. And Neil, I really enjoyed this conversation. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it was a pleasure. Thank you for finding time for us and our viewers and sharing all the meaningful and great insight. Thanks again for joining.
Thank you.